Okay. Lord, okay, thank God for the sun coming out. So, last night was you could feel the overwhelming presence, heavy, heavy, heavy presence that was on top of us last night, at least where I was. But I wanted to read from 2 Samuel 22, um, in the words of David. Um, it's a song of thanksgiving from David. And David, I can relate to David, because I struggle with it, so many things, including adultery, um, and stuff like that. But I try to give God, my whole heart, and try to do all I can, and I fall short a lot of times. But Lord, I just want to give you the honor and the glory and the thanks right now, and speak these words, and let it be just an offering of thanksgiving, like David here, for rescuing me. A sinner, undeserving of your love and your grace and your mercy, Lord, but still you forgive me. So David spoke the words of this song to the Lord on the day the Lord rescued him from the hand of his enemies and from the hand of Saul. He said, "The Lord is my rock, my refuge, my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my mountain, where I seek refuge, my shield, the horn of my salvation, my stronghold, my refuge, my Savior. You saved me from violence. I called to the Lord who is worthy of your praise. I was saved from my enemies, for the waves of death engulfed me, the torrents of destruction terrified me. The ropes of Sheol entangled me, the snares of death confronted me. I called to the Lord in my distress. I called to God from his temple. He heard my voice, and my cry for help reached his ears. The earth shook and quaked, the foundations of the heavens trembled. They shook because he burned with anger. Smoke rose from his nostrils. A consuming fire came from his mouth, and coals were set ablaze by it. He parted the heavens and came down, a dark cloud beneath his feet. He rode on a cherub and flew, soaring on the wings of the wind. He made darkness a canopy around him, a gathering of water and thick clouds. From the radiance of his presence, flaming coals were ignited. The Lord thundered from heaven. The Most High projected his voice. He shot arrows and scattered them. He hurled lightning bolts and routed them. The depths of the sea became visible. The foundations of the world were exposed at the rebuke of the Lord, at the blast of the breath of his nostrils. He reached down from heaven and took a hold on me. He pulled me out of deep waters. He rescued me from my powerful enemy and from those who hated me, for they were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my distress, but the Lord was my support. He brought me out to a spacious place. He rescued me because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness. He repaid me according to the cleanness of my hands. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not turned from my God to wickedness. Indeed, I have kept all his ordinances in mind, and have not disregarded his statutes. I was blameless before him, and kept myself from sinning. And the Lord repaid me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness in his sight. With the faithful you proved yourself faithful. With the pure you prove yourself pure. With the blameless you prove yourself blameless. But with the crooked you prove yourself shrewd. You rescue an afflicted people, and your eyes are set against the proud. You humble them. You are my lamp. You illuminate my darkness. With you I can attack a barrier. With my God I can leap over a wall. My God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is pure. He is a shield to all those who take refuge in him. For who is God besides the Lord? Who is a rock? Only our God. God is my strong refuge. He makes my way perfect. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He sets me securely on the heights. He trains my hands for war. My arms can bend a bow of bronze. You have given me the shield of your salvation. Your help exalts me. You widen a place beneath me for my steps, and my ankles do not give way. I pursue my enemies and destroy them. I do not turn back until they are wiped out. I wipe them out and crush them, and they do not rise. They fall beneath my feet. You have clothed me with strength for the battle. You subdued my adversaries beneath me. You have made my enemies retreat before me. I annihilate those who hate me. They look, but there is no one to save them. They took to the Lord, but he does not answer them. I pulverize them like the dust of the earth, and I crush them and trample them like mud in the streets. You have freed me from the feuds among my people. You have appointed me the head of the nations. A people I had not known serve me. Foreigners submit to me grudgingly. As soon as they hear, they obey me. Foreigners lose heart and come trembling from their fortifications. The Lord lives, may my rock be praised. God, the rock of my salvation, is exalted. God, he gives me vengeance and casts down peoples under me. He frees me from my enemies, and you exalt me above my adversaries. You rescue me from violent men, therefore I will praise you, Lord. Among the nations I will sing about your name. He is a tower of salvation for his king. He shows loyalty to his anointed, to David and his descendants forever. These are the last words of David, the declaration of David, son of Jesse, the declaration of a man raised on high, the one anointed by the God of Jacob, the favorite singer of Israel. The Spirit of the Lord spoke through me. His word was on my tongue. The God of Israel spoke. The rock of Israel said to me, the one who rules the people with justice, who rules in the fear of God, is like the morning light when the sun rises on a cloud this morning, the glisten of a rain on sprouting grass. Is it not true? My house is with God. For he has established an everlasting covenant with me in every detail. He will not bring about my whole salvation. Will he not bring about my whole salvation and my every desire? But all the wicked are like thorns raked aside. They can never be picked up